Welcome to On This Day, brought to you by Psalmmy Voice, where we look back at the key moments on this day Nigeria's history. On this day, we remember one of Nigeria's greatest heroine, Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti, the fearless woman who stood for truth, justice, and equality. Born October 25, 1900 in Abeokuta, Funmilayo grew up with a mind far ahead of her time. From childhood, she showed a hunger for learning and leadership. She attended Abeokuta Grammar School and later traveled to England for further studies, an incredible achievement for a Nigerian woman in those days. When she returned, she became a teacher, but teaching wasn't enough. She saw the pain of market women in Abeokuta, women forced to pay unfair taxes and treated without respect by local authorities. Funmilayo decided to act. In the 1940s, she founded the Abeokuta Women's Union AWU, a strong organization that brought together both educated women and traders to fight injustice. Under her leadership, the women protested, marched, and demanded an end to the heavy taxes placed on them by the Lake of Egbalan. She led thousands of women through the streets, singing songs of freedom and courage. Their voices were so loud that even the colonial government could not ignore them. Eventually, the lake was forced to step down, and the unfair tax system was suspended. That victory made Funmilayo a symbol of women's power in Nigeria. She didn't stop there. She carried her fight across the nation and beyond, representing Nigeria at international conferences and speaking for African women who had no voice. Her strength attracted both admiration and opposition. She was never afraid to stand beside men like Nnamdi Azikiwe and Queen Nkrumah to demand independence for Nigeria. At home, she raised a family that carried her fearless spirit, the legendary musician Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti, and her other sons, Beko and Olako, who also became voices for justice and truth. But in 1977, tragedy struck. During the military invasion of Fellas Kalakuta Republic, soldiers attacked and destroyed their home. Funmilayo, already over 70 years old, was beaten and thrown from a second-floor window. She suffered critical injuries and later died in 1978. Her death shook the nation. Many saw it as the price of standing for what is right in a world that feared bold women. But even in death, her name refused to fade. Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti became a legend, the Lioness of Lisabi. Her courage inspired countless Nigerian women to rise, speak, and demand equality. She proved that true leadership is not about power but about purpose. Today, her story reminds us that every voice matters, and that one woman's courage can change a nation. If you love Nigerian history and want to learn more about moments that shaped our nation, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Psalmmy Voice, so you never miss another episode of On This Day. This is written and narrated by Psalmmy Voice, produced by Psalmmy Trump Media.